Luke Littler, Luke Humphires have took the game to a new level. Phil Taylor couldn't compete with them. Seems to be a bit of a misconception that's going around on the internet a little bit at the moment. I'm going to put that theory to bed. But let's start off looking at the domination of the sport. And you see Luke Littler and Luke Humphires here, actually quite good, around sort of mid-70s in regards to their win percentage for a year. However, Phil Taylor was much more, significantly more, at times 90, high 80%. And I know what you're probably saying, maybe he didn't play as many games. One season, 198 games, winning 188 of them, losing just 10 matches in an entire playing season. But to what level was he playing? Don't you worry about that, I've got you covered. These are the 100 averages he hit on TV per year. You see 60, 70% of his matches over the 100 mark. That is unrivaled. So much so that, in fact, his career average, not seasonal, not tournament, was over 100, 100.68 over 2,000 matches. Let's not forget, dartboards wasn't like this back then. They had staples in, they had big round wires, increased bounce outs, and not only that, the equipment that you was throwing wasn't as good as well. So improvements to equipment would probably mean Taylor would be better in 2025 at its peak. Remember that number, 100.68. That was the running average of Phil Taylor for his career. Here's the averages of everybody over the last 12 months. We can see only one player averaging over 100. That is Luke Littler himself, but still below, over 12 months, over a smaller sample of games, what Phil Taylor was able to sustain over a career. And just to add to that, let's not forget that that average, 100.68, also includes Phil Taylor's seniors darts career, where he was well below par, averaging sort of low 80s. So it is actually higher than 100.68 when we're looking at prime Taylor across his entire career. This is the best 10 averages that have ever been seen at the World Championship. You see Phil Taylor holds 40% of them and still holds number 2. But darts is better than it's ever been, we're told. Check out how many of these, 2002, 2007, etc. They're not all in recent times. Some of them come in from back in the day, again, when the equipment wasn't so good. Now, I'm not saying in 2025 Phil Taylor would win everything, but I certainly think he'd be the world number 1 still would be the top player. He just wouldn't win as many tournaments because obviously the depth of players is a little bit deeper nowadays. But to suggest he couldn't compete doesn't add up when you look at the numbers.